Callie and this is Miniphant. And together we have created a series of children's books called Miniphant and Me. Would you like to hear one? Great! We are going to read Miniphant to the Rescue. It was a windy day, and not just because of the weather. It was coming from Miniphant too. "Oopsie poopsie pardon," he trumpeted. "Oh, I've eaten too many beans," he thought to himself while enjoying his windy walk. Looking up, Miniphant saw Robin flying high up in the sky. "What's going on up there?" Miniphant asked. "I'm waiting for the wind to change," Robin chirped back. "Oh, sorry, that's my fault," said Miniphant. "Not your wind, Miniphant. The weather's wind. The key to wind power is knowing how best to use it to help you fly," Robin continued, having had a lot of experience. Miniphant liked the idea of wind power. He watched and waited for Robin to join him. Getting impatient, he asked, "How long will it take for the wind to change?" "I don't know, Miniphant. We just have to wait patiently and trust that it will happen," said Robin, flapping his wings. "Patience is something that we can learn and grow inside of us while we wait. It's one of the keys to becoming a champion of change." Miniphant liked the idea of becoming a champion of something, but practicing patience and finding keys, that sounded challenging. If we learn to accept that changes are a part of life, we'll be ready for them when they come our way, Robin continued. "Some we choose or plan for, but others happen unexpectedly." Just at that very moment, while Robin was busy talking, a huge gust of wind blew from the opposite direction, sending Robin whoosh head first into the pond reeds. "Wow!" said Miniphant. "Are you okay, Robin?" "As I was saying," came a muffled voice, "unexpected changes happen and accidents from time to time, but it's how we respond and what we learn from them that's important." Robin popped his head out of the reeds, holding his wing. When you have been flying as long as I have, you get used to the odd bumpy landing. It hurts, but I'll recover and I'll fly again. Now, where's my first aid kit? As Miniphant gently bandaged Robin's wing, Robin said to him, "Being able to carry on when unexpected things happen is called being resilient. It's another key to becoming a champion of change." Miniphant nodded, trying to remember the big word in his head. And remembering all the keys that he needed. But he still wasn't really believing that he ever would. Later that morning, Mole appeared, dressed in swimming gear. "Can you two teach me how to swim underwater?" she asked. "I spend my whole life living underground, so I thought it's time for a change." "We would love to," Robin chirped. "Miniphant can get into the water. He's an excellent swimmer." "Me? Teach?" Miniphant was doubtful that he had the confidence. "Yes, your trunk is like a snorkel, and your ears are like flippers. And your trumps are like a propeller, helping you go faster," Mole giggled. Miniphant was a little embarrassed, but also proud of his skills. "OK, Mole, let's do it," Miniphant tooted. "You really are becoming a champion of change, Miniphant," Robin said proudly. "Having confidence that you can do things and asking for help are two more keys you need." Miniphant felt more confident, but wished he knew where to find these keys. While Robin gave instructions from the bank, Miniphant showed Mole how to swim underwater. Bravely, Mole swam deeper into the water, becoming more and more confident as she went. "I can see something sparkling at the bottom of the pond. Why don't you swim down to find out what it is?" called Robin. Mole felt that she had learned enough to give it a go. So she and Miniphant swam down towards the shiny object. And the closer they got, they saw that it was a real key. Mole picked it up, and together they swam back to Robin as quickly as they could. Reaching the top, they took a deep breath and shouted, "It's a key! It's a key! Now I really am becoming a champion of change," Miniphant trumpeted, spraying bubbles everywhere. "Well done for getting the key," said Robin. "But the keys to becoming a champion of change aren't real keys. They are active thoughts, like practicing patience, having confidence, becoming resilient, trusting and asking for help. You might not feel like much of a champion at the moment, but change your thinking to believe you can be and keep trying." Miniphant smiled boldly as he wrote the keys on his suitcase lid. Cat had been watching her three friends from the other side of the pond. Not wanting to get wet, she'd stayed away from the swimming lesson. But the wind howled around her, and she couldn't quite hear what was being said. She moved a bit closer. But suddenly she slipped on a pond reed, and whoosh went the wind, and splash went Cat into the pond. "Help!" she meowed loudly. "No," She was splashing about in the water with her paws. Cat didn't know how to swim. All she could do was trust that help would come quickly. By now, Miniphant was beginning to feel confident. He believed that he could help, so he jumped into action. Come on, Mole and Robin, we must rescue Cat. He quickly turned his suitcase into a boat, and they set off across the pond. The wind isn't blowing fast enough, shouted Robin. Miniphant remembered them talking about wind power and had an idea. I'll give you wind, Miniphant trumped. And he trumped the biggest oopsie-poopsie pardon he could into the water, which changed the suitcase into a speedboat. Wind power to the rescue, he trumpeted. Hold on tight. And they whizzed across the pond towards Cat. Help was on its way. A very soggy cat was pulled aboard. She was safe, but Miniphant's extra wind had created giant waves, making the boat bob up and down, up and down. Make it stop, meowed Cat. I want to get off. You can't right now, said Miniphant. Just hold on. I'll trump us back as fast as I can. But Miniphant's trumps chugged to a stop. He had run out of wind power, and the weather's wind was calming down too. Oh no. The four friends stuck in the boat in the middle of the pond. Finding it hard to trust, Cat yowled. Now what's going to happen? We will just have to wait and trust that the boat will float us across, Robin said calmly. All will change again. Just be patient, Cat. And he gave her the key to hold on to as a reminder. The friends were already feeling very tired from all that had happened, and the boat was now rocking gently from side to side. Oh, soon they all felt very sleepy, and they all fell fast asleep. When the friends woke, the boat had safely arrived at the other side of the pond, just like Robin had said it would. Back on land, the friends huddled together. Feeling stronger than ever, they thought about all that had happened. Each of them had been changed by the day's events. Each of them were thankful for getting through the challenges, and each of them had found the keys to becoming champions of change. "We did it!" said Mole excitedly. "I knew we would if we believed," said Robin. "Oh, what a relief!" meowed Cat, still dripping wet. Miniphant tooted happily as one of his tins of beans floated towards him. "Oh, goody," he said, "more wind power!" And they all laughed. And that is the end of our story. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Thank you for listening. See you again